Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Shaniel Pabon. I am a holistic health coach, personal trainer, and mom of 3. On this channel, I simplify complex health tips to help you live a happier and more productive life. I also discuss topics like homesteading and homeschooling. But today, grab something to take notes with because we are going over the top 5 fundamental pillars to a healthy lifestyle. Make sure that you watch until the end so that way you can get access to my free ebook. My intention for this video is to give you tips that you can start to implement today with confidence. So let's jump right in. Hormones are chemicals that regulate function throughout our entire body. Everything from mood to metabolism. Balanced hormones are crucial for reproductive health, energy levels, and emotional well-being. Imbalances can lead to issues like fatigue, mood swings, and more. Men experience daily hormonal cycles, with testosterone levels peaking in the morning and declining throughout the day. Women undergo a menstruation cycle, typically lasting around 28 days, during which levels fluctuate to regulate ovulation and menstruation. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already so that way you are notified as soon as I drop videos going more into detail on this specific topic. It's crucial as women that we monitor our hormones since we have an increased risk of conditions like osteoporosis and cardiovascular disease. Regularly tracking this can aid in early detection and management of potential health issues. Here are some actionable steps you can take today. Ditch the chemical cleaners. I share more about this in my natural living video. Before making changes, consult with a healthcare provider to get a blood test that will help identify specific hormonal imbalances. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and stress management can support hormonal balance. For more info on this, check out the natural living section on my blog that will be linked in the description below. Poor sleep isn't just about feeling tired. It increases the risk of hormonal imbalances, weight gain, and even insulin resistance. Our circadian rhythm is an internal 24-hour cycle that regulates various physiological processes, including the sleep-wake cycle, hormone release, and body temperature. Maintaining a consistent circadian rhythm is essential for overall health, and disruption can lead to sleep disorders, metabolic disorders, and mental health changes. Quality sleep is essential for cognitive function, emotional balance, and overall health. Now let's talk about how we can prioritize getting a better night's sleep. Blue light is high energy visible light that is emitted from all of our devices, from phones to TVs and even computers. Exposure to blue light, especially during the evening, can disrupt the natural production of melatonin, a hormone that regulates sleep, thereby affecting the circadian rhythm. It is recommended to avoid screens at least 1 to 2 hours prior to going to bed. Another thing to consider is to establish a night routine. Since adults should be aiming for 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night, here are some activities that you can do in the meantime before bed. Listening to a podcast, reading, journaling, and taking a walk. To avoid doom scrolling, I do a combination of all of these activities. I listen to a podcast while I'm cooking dinner. After dinner, I prefer to go for a 30-minute walk, but if I can't, then I will grab a book or do a little journaling. Your thoughts significantly impact your reality. Negative thinking can contribute to stress and even physical health issues. Negative self-talk and chronic stress trigger inflammation and weaken the immune system. The way that you talk to yourself significantly influences your mental health, self-esteem, and even human behavior. Negative internal dialogues can lead to self-doubt and insecurity, which may manifest as trust issues, communication problems, or conflict in relationships. On the contrary, positive self-talk fosters self-assurance and empathy, enhancing interpersonal interactions. Here are some actionable steps you can take today. Practicing self-awareness. Acknowledge negative thoughts without judgment. Practicing positive affirmations. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Last, mindfulness practices. Engage in meditation or deep breathing exercises. This was something that I heavily struggled with in my early 20s, but once I was able to change this behavior, it drastically transformed my quality of life. I want to take a moment to congratulate you for making it this far in the video, because these last 2 pillars, if implemented properly, can drastically transform your life. And you're one step closer to getting access to my free ebook filled with 5 journaling prompts, high protein recipes, recipes, and so much more. You might be surprised that this is not number one. Many people started the year off trying to unbig their back and snatch their waist this year. But what does that mean? And how are you gonna do that? Let's explore. Essentially, the trendy phrase of unbigging your back is referencing a fitness term known as body recomposition. This means that you are simultaneously losing fat while building muscle, obtaining a more leaner and smaller physique. Regular physical activity is medicine. It's vital for cardiovascular health and overall well-being. For all my ladies, bone density in women begins to decline drastically after the age of 30, with a more significant decrease during menopause. Lack of resistance training can accelerate bone loss, increasing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. Engaging in regular resistance training helps maintain bone density and strength. Insufficient muscle mass can lead to decreased metabolic rate, reduced strength, impaired mobility, and a high risk of chronic disease such as type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. Maintaining adequate muscle mass is essential for overall health and functional independence. Some actionable steps that you can implement today are as follows. Ensure that you are taking at minimum 10,000 steps a day. Walking offers numerous health benefits, including improved cardiovascular health, weight management, and even mood enhancement. It is a low-impact exercise that reduces the amount of inflammation inside of the body without the stress on joints associated with other high-impact cardiovascular activities. Ensure that you are implementing resistance training and focus on functional fitness, lifting, bending, and movement that make everyday life easier. As a personal trainer, I emphasize plans to prevent injury and promote long-term health. Remember, exercise is medicine. Nutrition is the cornerstone of health. Trendy diets don't work. A diet rich in whole foods supports all bodily function. What you eat directly affects your energy, hormones, and long-term health. Actionable steps that you can take today are implementing whole foods into your diet, prioritizing lean protein, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Consuming whole foods provides essential nutrients including vitamins, minerals, and fiber, which support overall health. Whole foods are less processed and contain fewer additives, promoting better digestion and reducing the risk of chronic disease. Whole foods also typically have a lower glycemic index, leading to a more gradual increase in blood sugar and insulin levels. In contrast, ultra-processed foods ultimately lead to a more rapid insulin and blood sugar spiking, which can contribute to insulin resistance over time. Let's hone in on nutrition a little bit more, because in my opinion, this is the most important part. It will permanently help you drastically change your physique using the top 4: macro and micronutrients, protein, and hydration. Macronutrients is required in large amounts for energy and bodily function. Think carbohydrates and proteins. Protein supports tissue repair and growth. High protein diet offers numerous benefits for women, particularly in terms of metabolism, muscle maintenance, and overall health. Here are some key advantages. Help regulates hormones related to appetite, stress, and reproductive health, provides essential amino acids needed for neurotransmitter function, improving mood and mental clarity. Protein is also necessary for the production of collagen and keratin, which maintain the strength and elasticity of hair, skin, and nails. Let's talk a little bit about fat. Another part of macronutrients is fats. Fats supply energy and also aid in nutrient absorption. And not all fats are bad. In fact, fat is actually really good for you to be consuming, but it depends on the amount and the types of fats that you are consuming. Now let's go in depth on micronutrients. Macronutrients is essentially needed in smaller quantities for various physical functions. Essentially, think of vitamins and minerals. And the very last part of the big 4 is hydration. Aim for at least 8 cups of water daily to support digestion and energy levels. Not only is just drinking water help with weight management, but it also assists in other things as well, like strengthening your immune system and also flushing out toxins within the body. Also remember, if possible, to limit the amount of ultra-processed foods you are consuming. I like to stick with an 80-20 rule. 80% of my diet consists of whole foods and 20% consists of ultra-processed foods, or what I like to call my little fun treats when I'm out and about. I know that was a lot of information to take in, but you were taking notes, right? If not, just remember to implement consistency and in small doses. You don't have to do everything at once. Today we covered the 5 pillars of a healthy lifestyle: hormonal health, sleep quality, mindset, physical activity, and nutrition. Implementing these life-changing steps can help you kick off 2025 with a bang. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as share with someone who may also find this information helpful. For more content, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. The links are down below in the description. Don't forget to check out my blog and Amazon storefront for suggestions on products that I am currently using. Before we end this video, let me share the details on how you can get your free copy of my ebook today. In the description box, click the link to my blog. From there, you will have a pop-up. Fill out your personal information and hit download. And in case you somehow lose your copy, don't worry, you will also be receiving another copy via email. You will also be the first to be notified when I put out a new blog or drop any new content. If you haven't already, check out my previous video on non-toxic living, where I discuss endocrine disrupting chemicals, phthalates, and pesticides. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, your health is wealth.